Good morning and welcome to my channel. This is the second time I've videotaped this. For some reason, the first time it started videotaping partway through, so the first part was gone, so I don't know what happened. So I'm going to show you some of the ways that I organize my lace. Some you have seen before on many other videos, but maybe a couple of them might be new to you. So, first one is the old clothespins, which I'm sure everybody has seen those. I have lots of them. So that's the first one. Then the second one, kind of similar, but I found some of these at a garage sale. Oh, let me get over here. I have no idea what they are for. There were, I don't know, 6 or 8 of them, and thought, well, I'm sure I could use them for something. So I took them home, decided to use them for lace, and obviously did not have enough. Oops, there's some fuzz on that lace. So I went to the store and I got some really thin dowel rods. I can't get the other end off. There we go. And I just cut it down to the size. I had to whittle the ends a little bit to be able to fit them in these holes. I went and got these little wooden knobs and just slid them in there. And these thin dowel rods cut really easily. I don't know if I've tried using a wire cutter, but I just used a steak knife and cut around it till it got down a little bit, and then I just broke them down and filed the end with sandpaper or something, sanded it. So that's another way. Then I put those in a basket. Right now, I have a lot of my more the crocheted lace. I don't know why I have fuzz on this one, but I have a lot of my crocheted laces on there. So that's another one. Then empty wooden spools from thread, which I'm sure you've seen. And these here bobbins, I think from the old industrial era. I don't know if the weaving loom places. Then these here bobbins. I found a really good deal on some of these at a garage sale. Somebody was selling them for like $1 and $2 a piece. So I bought all of them. They had several. So I was so excited because I never find them that cheap. Then, put that aside. I've seen people use wooden rulers, but I don't have very many of those. I know you can order them, but I already had some paint stirrers. So when I saw some of these people using wooden rulers, I was like, oh, I've got a bunch of paint stirrers. I used to teach preschool, and we used them for all kinds of stuff. And I had a bunch left over. And I started to paint some. I like pink. And it doesn't really show much when it's full of lace. So I don't know if I only painted like 3 or 4 of them. So we'll see if I paint anymore. So those are just paint stirrers. Then this here, I believe, I found this at a thrift store. I think it's for like rolling out dough for like tortillas and stuff. So that's an idea. It's kind of thick, but I thought in a tin or something sticking up with all these different things, it might look kind of cool. Then I found this. I'm assuming it is a knitting needle. No idea what you would knit with this. That's so thick, but only this long. But I thought that looked kind of cool. Sticking up like in a basket with several different things. You know, different colors of wood and different shapes and sizes and stuff. So I thought that was kind of cool. So that's another idea. Just any round wooden things. I don't know if wooden spoons would work very well. I don't know. I'd thought about that. That might be kind of fun too. Haven't tried that. Then I have these baskets. They look like wicker, but they're just plastic. I got these at Kmart years ago, because I don't think there's any Kmart stores open anymore, are there? And so I just cut pieces of cardboard and just start wrapping it around there. because most of my laces come from like estate sales, garage sales, thrift stores, that kind of thing. So a lot of times it's just a bunch in a bag, or just loose. I was at an estate sale, and I was telling them what kind of things I was looking for, and when I said lace, the lady said, "Oh," and she brought me to her mom's crafting area, and she sold me all of her lace. I got home and counted, and there were 98 different kinds of lace. So I'm so excited. I have not wrapped all those onto things yet. I have done quite a bit, but I've not done all of it. So I have to finish that. And that's what gave me the idea. I was like, oh, well, maybe I should show you how I organize mine. Because I always like watching how other people organize their things to get ideas. Okay, so that's that. Then I'm going to take the phone off of my deal here and show you some of my storage things. Okay, I'm hoping that I don't show you too much of my mess, because my craft room is not ready to be seen yet. Okay, so there's some of my spools. My hand and head is in the way. The lighting in this room is really bad. So there's some of my spools. This is just right above where I film, so it's got all my stuff that holds my phone and everything. So we will head over this way slowly. Hopefully, you can see my hand lotion down there. I don't want to trip on things. I don't have everything put away and figured out where it's going to go, so right now there's things in the middle of my floor. Okay, so I got this at Dollar Tree. It's a shoe holder, obviously. Just really cheap. I was wanting the really nice canvas ones, but the ones I was finding were like 30 some dollars. Well, this is $5. Much better. And as you can see, they kind of poof out. So I thought of either tacking it down or pinning, with either needle and thread or pin or something, so they don't poof out too bad. But I mean, it's not like it's in my way or anything. It just... And there are 20 of these little pockets in here, so I should be able to fit lots of lace in this holder. Then we'll move over this way. I also store some laces in these apothecary jars. I have quite a few apothecary jars, and I put buttons and lace and ribbon and all kinds of things. So that's another idea, is the apothecary jars. You're going to see a little of my mess. There's more of my spools. You can see more of my mess as I go down. That shelf did look pretty at one time. So then I've got these. When I grew up, I'm going to be 63 in a couple months. They did not have these little cardboard things with lace. All the lace was sold like this in our little town. You went to the fabric stores. We didn't have a Walmart or anything like that, and you just bought it by the yard. I think Hobby Lobby still has some of their specialty laces like that. But most of their laces are sold on those little cardboard things. So as I collect these, sometimes at estate sales it'll be, older people who grew up like me, where they had all those, and sometimes stores would do clearance, and you just buy the whole plastic thing with the lace wrapped around it for so many dollars or cents instead of by the yard. Okay, so we're going to go back up so you don't see all of that other mess. And I forgot to shut my cupboard doors, and you can see all my mess in the mirror. Sorry. So there's some more of my spools. And I don't want to get me in the mirror because I have not even combed my hair yet this morning. I just got out of bed and came down to film. Okay, going to move so my head is not blocking the light. So there are some more of my spools, and in that bucket up there are some more of the paint stirrers that are wrapped. Obviously that bucket can hold a lot more. And then, I don't know if you can see very well, let me go up closer. Sorry for my head shadow there. When I was going to put this video together, I ran across this glass doorknob. And I thought, oh, that would look really pretty. I never knew what I was going to do with that. My mom got it at a garage sale for 75 cents. I don't find those kind of things around here very often, and when I do, they are not 75 cents. But say that looked really pretty to have the lace wrapped in there. So that's an idea. The only thing is you have to make sure to really clean them well, because sometimes they're like greasy and oily from being in the doors. But I thought that was so pretty, so I'm like, I gotta find some more. Makes perfect spool for a thread. So that's a new idea probably that you maybe have not seen before. I haven't. Okay, I'm going to slowly go back to the beginning. Like I said, I like pink, so you can see I have a lot of pink. I will do a craft room tour at some point, but I am not ready yet. And I hope this time it filmed, because I hate doing it over and over, because then I can never remember what I've said and what I haven't said. So I will leave you with this. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a wonderful day today. Bye.